Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video we're going to talk Zhou Guanyu, the first Chinese F1 driver, but there's a big question for me. Is he good enough? And that is down to your opinion. Do you think Guanyu Zhou is good enough? Personally, I would have replaced him for this season and I would have had Teo Porcher in there. There's questions over both drivers, Valtteri Bottas and Guanyu Zhou. But yeah, the big question, is he good enough? There's a huge market for a Chinese driver. He's the first Chinese driver, averaging a season around 3 points finishes. So every season he's been in Formula 1, he's scored 3 points finishes in a season. So yeah, and honestly, he is the hardest driver on my driver ratings video, which is a video we do rating the drivers. He's the hardest one to mark every time. I always struggle. I mean, I remember Hungary, where he qualified 5th and then he played 10-pin bowling in the first corner. He's the hardest driver to mark out of any driver. Every weekend I'm always spending some time trying to get Guanyu Zhou a rating because at times I struggle. Yeah, he's got a huge market, obviously Chinese market. We're going to China in the next race after Japan. Will it go ahead? Yeah. So far in his career, he's got 12 career points. Now, yeah, this is his 3rd season, just starting. And yeah, Guanyu Zhou, I would say, yeah, judging by 2022, they had a really good car in 2022. So I've got it down here. Valtteri Bottas scored 49 points. Guanyu Zhou only 6. Obviously, that's his first season in the sport. But yeah, they really did have a good car. And that's the best car Guanyu Zhou's had, because they finished 6th in the Constructors. 2023 was a difficult year where they finished 9th in the Constructors, and this year has not started well. I mean, they can't even get the basics right at the pit stops, so what chance do you have of scoring points? Guanyu Zhou had a pit stop issue in Saudi. Just going to check his results now. Where did he come in the race? Yeah, what do you make of it? Guanyu Zhou, comment down below. He did 11th at Bahrain. It was quite a good race. Saudi had the pit stop issue. And Australia. Yeah. But he did have a good car in 2022 and he only scored 6 points. So that would be a worry. But he does have 2 fastest laps in his career, which I thought that's quite... I did not expect that. That's quite an alarming start. 2 fastest laps. 15th at Australia. Obviously, again, every race they've had pit stop issues. But yeah, obviously, Sauber, at the minute, they're going to go to Audi. So, does Audi want Guanyu Zhou? Do Audi want that Chinese market? Or do they want to go for someone like Carlos Sainz, who's a race winner? Are they going to keep the likes of Bottas, who's also won races? For me, there's too many average drivers on this 2024 grid. And instead of being brutal, it's like, oh, give them another contract. You've underperformed, but we'll give you another contract. And there's a lot of drivers in that situation. Logan Sargent, Daniel Ricciardo, Magnussen, Zhou, Bottas, Lance Stroll. There's 6 I've just reeled off there, and you could argue there's more. But yeah, in my honest opinion, I would have replaced him for this season. I would have put some fresh blood in there. Teo Porcher, he's just won the F2 Championship. He should be promoted to F1, but yet again, he's not in Formula 1 because of drivers like Zhou who are taking up the seats. Yeah. Like I say, you can judge him on 2022. He had a good car First season, of course, but yeah, he's only delivered 6 points in 2022 with a really good car, so that's probably the best car he's had in Formula 1. Yeah, I'm interested. I hope he does get to go to China, because obviously since he's come in Formula 1, we've not been to China with all the nonsense that's going on in the world, so hopefully he actually gets to go to and do his home race this time. That would be good for him. But yeah, comment down below. We'll always reply. Is Guanyu Zhou good enough? Steady Eddie, as he's known on the channel. Hardest guy to mark on driver ratings. Have your say in the comments.